Greetings and welcome to day 6 of my 12 days of Christmas. Today we will be doing a tier list of all of the different gifts for the 12 days of Christmas. Pretty simple and quick video. I thought it'd be funny to do. Shout out to, I forget who suggested this, but I will remember probably right when I stop recording. But to whomever suggested this to me, you know who you are. Thank you for the suggestion. It was quite funny. Now, we're gonna get into it, starting with a partridge in a pear tree. Now, you may be looking at this picture and go, oh, it's just a bird. Well, if it was just a bird, I'd put it in here. I'd put it right at C. It's a bird. But you get a pear tree out of it. And I do quite like pears. Pears are pretty good. They're pretty decent. In my opinion, they're better than apples. So, I'd say B. That's a B tier right there. Quite nice. Quite lovely. Moving on, we've got 2 turtle doves. Honestly, this illustration is pretty good. It's doves with turtle shells. That's quite funny, actually. Don't really care for birds that much. I don't really like birds, so I'm gonna put this in D tier because I don't really like birds. Moving on, French hens. I don't like birds, and also I don't like the French. So actually, I'm gonna see. Can I make a new tier? Yes, I can. New tier. French hens. We're putting this in the French category. I do not like the French. They're rude and they're stinky. Next up, we have 4 calling birds. Again, I do not like birds. Birds aren't that great. I do not like them. Fly and they dart at my car and then get out of the way at the last second. Moving on, we've got 5 golden rings with Sonic there to praise them. I think that's a really frickin' 5 golden rings. That's really expensive. That's really frickin' nice. And even if you don't want all 5, you could either give them to other people. Gotta love regifting, or frickin' sell that for some good money. Moving on, 6 geese a-layin'. Now, geese, I love geese. I love feeding the gooses at ponds and stuff with bread. So that's quite nice. And they're just laying there. So I'll put them at A. They can be a bit mean, but I still like them enough. Swans a-swimmin'. Swans are similar to geese, except they are 10 times as rude. So I'm putting them in C tier. I quite like geese and swan. They're quite cool because they're in the duck category, and I quite like ducks. Ducks are nice. And these are kind of lesser ducks, I fear. So I'm putting them there. Then, day 8. Right. No. Yes? Yes. 8. We got maids a-milkin'. I don't really like this one because I don't really drink milk unless it's in a bowl of cereal. I do like cereal, so I guess I get a bunch of milk. But I don't know why I need 8 maids to do that. Moving on, we've got 9 ladies dancing. I don't know why there needs to be 9 ladies dancing, but like, I guess you can get that groove on. Yeah, ladies, you get it. I'm putting it in B tier. We've got 10 lords a-leapin'. Why are they leaping? Why are there 10 of them? How did you find 10 lords that specifically leap? These are questions that I would like to be answered, but probably never will be. I don't know why anybody would ever want 10 lords a-leapin', let alone want to give that as a gift. That's kind of hard to... I don't know how you're gifting people, by the way. That's kind of weird, but that's weird. I don't want 10 Lords a-leapin'. Moving on, we've got 11 Pipers piping. Now, I have a couple friends who play flute-like instruments, and I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to hurt your ears, but frankly, I feel like flutes and piccolos are frankly my least favorite sounding instrument. Granted, I haven't heard really a good, specifically flute or piccolo just by themselves playing. I assume there's good ones out there. I have yet to hear one that has really awed me. Other than Flute Guy. Flute Guy at the Game Awards is amazing. I love that man, but he's mainly playing like bass flute and contrabass flute, and then little like this year his freaking piccolo ocarina. That was awesome. And then finally we've got 12 drummers drumming. It's quite interesting because I do like a good rhythm. I do like a good rhythm section. And what is a rhythm section if not drummers? Possibly, if I can get more people to add on to this. 12 drummers? That's like a third of it. That's like a quarter of a drum corps. I could just get like Blue Coat stuff in here. That's pretty cool. I like drum corps stuff. That's pretty fun. So that's why they're going in S tier. I love that. So yeah, literally a very, very quick video. Not too much content off of this. After all, there's not really much you can really say other than just, this is my opinion. But yeah, this is my list of the 12 Days of Christmas. Very, very nice. I don't like the French. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you on the next day of Christmas. Farewell.